Maryland and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials offense will get the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Navy Midshipmen offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, try and get him as many doubles as they can, but you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
They'll take over first and 10.
Running back searching for a hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Breaks into the open.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And they run the option, and you can just tell, man, the timing of that wasn't set up well. The quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
The give to the back. Got room to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love quarterbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back. We're still looking for our first points of the game. The give to the tailback. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Got a man, it's Smith. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Chapman. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Navy! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. On the run, it's O'Neal. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. And the judicials send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Navy now facing third and short. Quarterback keeps it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Some misdirection with the counter. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Offense changing the play. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Across the 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, midshipmen!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. Nice move there. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's made. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the first. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Judicials.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Horvat. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster.
Makes the grab at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it. Turning it on. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
This is a designed run. Past the first down marker and still running. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The midshipman got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. On the move to his left. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Scanning the field, it's Horvat. Grab near the marker, it's Hutchinson. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Navy! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, the running back using his speed.
We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working that left side now. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Judicials can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's York. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Rides the back on the option. The give. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. With jet sweep pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, midshipmen.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's slow. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Now this offense is back on the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Judicials are in the hurry-up. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Gets away from one, finds room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
First down for the offense.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out...